Get those great plateau shrines. Photograph all those plateau shrines. Get it wrapped up here. Boom. Woo. Hello, all. Welcome to the Dark Room. I am Paul Mosley Hanton, the dude in the dark room, and it is Thursday, February 2nd. It's a Triforce Thursday here in the dark room, so we're going to be shooting some more photography in Zelda Breath of the Wild. Currently, we're working on a new game file where we're going around photographing all of the shrines, completing the shrines, and then taking a sweet photograph of each one of those shrines and the surrounding area, the landscape, the enemies around the shrine. It's a pretty fun little project, keeps me on track, gives us a nice, good direction, which there is only one, as we all know. And it's a lot of fun doing this. If you want to watch any of our previous installments of our new game series or our previous photographic adventures in Hyrule, across the lands of Hyrule, check out... I'll just pop all the socials up. I don't know why I was doing it. Or first time I was like doing social stuff, I was like, I'll do each individual one and explain it. Nobody cares about an individual explanation. Except I do like to say that YouTube is where you can see all our previous streams along with nice little short clips. And also TikTok has nice short clippy snips for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Either format has both. Either social media has both. It's going to be the same thing. So pick or choose. You decide. And watching, commenting, liking, doing anything on any of those platforms honestly helps out quite a bit. And we're trying to grow the dark room, grow our channel a little bit. So obviously very helpful if you check out all those other social medias. Give us some love over there. Also, we have a great group of people on Discord. And if you have taken any cool in-game photography, which we call photography here in the dark room, share it on Discord. It doesn't even have to be a game that we play on the stream. In fact, I love learning of new games to play. What we actually are working on whenever we're doing a stream is building what we want to say about the photography in this game. Creating a review of the photographic content that we have at our disposal here. And Zelda is a nice, big, deep dive. If you have been following the channel for any amount of time, you'd know that this is basically one of the longest games we've played. And for good reason. There's just so much cool photographic content, so much cool photographic potential in this game. And it's just really fun to shoot in. I really have a great time traveling through Hyrule and photographing things. And this project in particular is very interesting to me. Our 120 shrines shot project, shooting all 120 Sheikah shrines. Are they called Sheikah shrines, by the way? Are they technically a Sheikah device? I should know this about the lore of the game, but I've been calling them Sheikah shrines, but I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate. Doesn't matter. If you know, tell me. Please tell me. Please don't let me be ignorant any longer. I'm too ignorant. Also, it looks like I think my camera got bumped. It's definitely not in the right position, but it also is not too bad. What else have I got to say to you? I don't think I really want to say all that much. You know, we're going to do a nice long review from what we shot last time. So maybe we should just get started. What else would I say? Well, I really appreciate everybody being here. First of all, thank you for coming. Hope everybody's had a good week. I'm kind of looking at Thursdays and Thursday, Friday streams as kicking off the weekend. So I hope everybody's ready for that. Hope you've all had a decent week. Nothing too obnoxious going on in your life. But if there is anything going on, take a deep breath right now. Forget about it. Let's relax. Let's have some fun. Let's take some pictures. I highly encourage you to jump into a game of your choice. Take some cool photos. Share them on the Discord. Brag about some cool artwork you've created. And have some fun. Let's just have some fun and kick back, relax. All your troubles are going to be here when you get back, once we leave the dark room. So I'll enter the dark room and let's have some fun. Yeah, let's get in there. I really want to wrap up Great Plateau tonight so we can start some of the new shrines. We've completed quite a few shrines, and we're gonna have to go back and photograph those before we get to new ones, and then we're gonna do each section of the game, each geographical region of the map we're gonna stick to. So we'll do Great Plateau. We're gonna wrap up Great Plateau tonight, and then we'll probably get into what is Central Hyrule. I think is the first tower that you unlock. Is that what it is? So maybe we'll start with Central Hyrule. Although here's the only issue that I'm realizing is some of the locations are going to be very difficult for us to venture into at an early stage of the game. So we're going to have to remember the shrines that we haven't accomplished yet in each region. If there's something that's like, I mean, for instance, all of the shrines next to Hyrule Castle or in that zone, very, 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 very dangerous area. And with our resources that we have, we're not going to be able to do that. So if we get to a point where we can't do that shrine or whatever, we'll just mark it down and move on to something else. So we might not finish each region one at a time. That's all I'm saying. As much as that is kind of the direction we want to take it, we might have to make some compromises, which is fine. Life's about compromise. And other than that, yeah, let's have some fun, dude. Let's get some Zelda going. Let's get some photos taken. Which again, we're gonna have to do a nice long review. So in about an hour, hopefully it doesn't take an hour to review. I'm shooting like crazy though because we had a more or less completely empty camera roll, which is great. It makes it feel like we have all this potential photos to take. But I shot out the roll very quickly in our first couple shoots. We've basically filled our camera roll, and so the challenge is going to be editing through these and keeping. We obviously cannot keep all 120 shrines that we photograph because there's not even 120 photos that we can keep. We can only keep 50. I forget if it's 50 or 48 in this game. Very similar to Fallout. They're both almost the exact same count, which leads me to believe there might be some kind of reason they limit it to that for whatever reason. I don't know. And unfortunately, in Zelda here, we can't export these images in any way. So once we delete them, there's no going back. The most I could hope for is pulling a frame from a screen grab from a previous stream's downloaded video. That's going to be the option after I delete the shot from the Sheikah Slate. We would have to go back to a video where we still have that clip, and then while I have it up in on that particular stream, I can maybe get an export screen grab type thing, but that's going to be even worse than the quality that I could get otherwise if we were recording straight from the system rather than from a recorded and downloaded stream clip. But what I will do though is basically save. I mean, I guess ideally like one shot from each shrine or something like that. Our first day we shot, what shrine is that? I should know what these shrines are called. It would be nice if you had some kind of a tag on each image of what objects, what points of interest or whatever were in the frame. That might be kind of nice. In Fallout, there like is some kind of a system with the items in the frame being marked and tagged somehow, because there's a little box that tells you what's in your frame when you're pointing at it. Some objects obviously are not marked. Not every single inanimate object is marked, but most of the enemies, a lot of the places, things like that, special items. But anyway, we shot this first shrine. We started with the Kinamet Shrine up on Mount Hylia, just above the River of Dead, of course. And we got some cool shots of this one, you know, I would like to say. First, we had a blood moon that first night we were going out to photograph this particular shrine. And we got some cool shots of this blood moon. I'm not going to keep these only because it really would not be all that difficult to induce this frame if we wanted to. We could pretty much just sleep through the day and night cycle until we got to another blood moon. And this vantage point is easily accessible, readily available for us to go to, because this is right outside the Shrine of Resurrection, or the Chamber of Resurrection, whatever the hell it's called. Why don't we not be an idiot and actually look it up? Shrine of Resurrection. So we can get to this. We can make this happen. I'm going to delete these because I don't want to run into space issues. Also, I'm not that impressed by these shots. I mean, I like them and it's a fun shot and all, but it's not all that great. Then we shot the shrine, got a little Boko Stalkoblin Guardian around the shrine, and this is the kind of stuff that we're always going to be going for. Is whatever enemies are in that surrounding area, we'll try to get pictures of them guarding the shrine. Try to get some of the other point of interest landscape objects in the frame as well. Get some good weather. Get some cool moon shots. Some cool sunrise, sunset shots. All that kind of stuff. I think I like this leaping shot better, even though overall I kind of wish this leap pose was in this particular shot, because I like the composition on the shrine and Mount Hylia in the background on the left. Love that, but I love this leaping Boko or Stalkoblin pose. That's a much more interesting shot than just this staff-wielding or spear-wielding Stalkoblin. So let's delete that one. Well, I guess I really shouldn't delete. These three I'll keep for now just because they're from their first stream and I really already edited those, so let's not go back and edit too much. Just those blood moon images, I already know that I will probably just end up deleting them, so why not just do it now? We'll keep these three, I guess. And then this is where we started last time after a terrible, technically funky evening that was last week. There was some kind of Streamlabs update last week, and everything went haywire in my Streamlabs. Like I couldn't do anything, so I had to reset everything, rebuild my entire scene for each game, each one of our Streamlabs layouts. And so we had a kind of a shorter duration of shooting last time, but I feel like we got some really cool shots. Here we got Farosh coming up just above and behind the shrine this time. And yeah, right, I'm never remembering all these. They're not even real words. Maybe if they named these things that were real. I don't know. Actually, I say they're not real words. This could be some sort of a language. Couldn't tell you what language it is. Oma'au, Kanamat, Jabaj. I wouldn't know where to begin, man. Maybe it's language. You know, who cares? But it's Jabai's shrine. Actually, I do care. I'm interested to know that. But I'm either way. If it is a real another language, I'm gonna have trouble remembering all the names of the shrine. So either way, Jabai's shrine. Little Farosh popping his head up in the background. As cool of a moment that was, seeing Farosh pop up like that. Paxbar, what's up, buddy? Hang on. Even you can prevent forest fires. No, thank you very much, Paxbar. Appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope I don't let you down. Really hope I don't let you down. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I also forgot to point out, I always like to brag about this, but it's I believe I have been streaming for 2 weeks straight. If I'm not mistaken, let me look up. what weekend was that I took like the whole week off because we had a double experience weekend. That's right. This is on the 12th. The 12th of January, we started what became our consistent streaming. One, two. So really, I think technically this is our third week. I've been streaming 3 weeks straight, which is, I know it's crazy. Thank you, Johnny boy. You're not getting away with it either. Thank you, my brother. Really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it, and I thank you very much. Thank you, my friends. You guys are way too good to me, my friends of family. Love you guys very much. Anyway, subathon post. Yeah, dude. Oh, Pog. Yeah. Thought he was trying to say Poji. Pog. The Pog Master. It's kind of funny that it's my nickname. It's kind of similar to POG. I don't know. I think it's fun. I know what this should have been. This might as well be September, bro. Pochi, yeah. That'll be when we can create our own emojis, or when we start doing more of it. I don't know. Can we do that already? I think we do have stuff. Either way, we could do like a Pochi one. That'd be fun. Anyway, we're on our. This is our third week, dude. We're on our. That was right. Third week. Did I say third week? Now I'm distracted from all my great peoples subbing on me. And what did I say that was? The 16th, right? Or the 12th? No, I said the 12th. Yeah. We did 12. The 12th of January. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're on our third week of consistent streaming every day. And I know that they're not all on-camera streams, and I know that it's and no microphone sometimes. I'm going to try to be better about, even if I'm not going to be on camera, I realize that people really like it when you're on, at least on microphone, because I get so many people like, "Oh, you don't have a mic?" Like, "What? You don't have a microphone?" I was like, "No, just not right now. Like, usually we're on camera and we're on mic and we have a nice little studio." Absolutely, yeah. So part of that challenge was getting myself just to stream no matter what, even if we're doing no camera, even if we're doing no microphone, just get on and do something. But we're gonna, again, hopefully upgrade to just having a microphone and being not on camera. Not always gonna happen. If I have to do a no camera, no microphone stream, I'm gonna do it to maintain the consistency. But I don't want to get anybody's hopes up about always being on mic, because I will not 100% always be on a mic, but I plan on trying to make that the rule, always be on at least microphone, and the exception will be no microphone, no camera, but generally at least on microphone. So anyway, hope that's cool. And again, just cool that we're on our third week straight. So thank you all for helping it out, helping it happen, helping make it happen. Yeah, y'all are amazing. So thank you. Anyway, back to the review. As cool of a situation, Farosh rising up over the shrine, I'm not that. I just I don't feel these compositions very much. I can tell you right now, this is my favorite of all of them. This one we shot before we really set our frame. So this one definitely not. It's a little lopsided, and Farosh doesn't look that great popping just as the tip of his head, Odell, out of that little wall of the Great Plateau. So we can delete that one. Then we did get an okay composition. It's okay. It just feels very cluttered, and there's not much flow through the image. There's no good feeling to any of those lines. I struggle to see, a main point of interest. Farosh is like too small and turned away from the camera to really be a prominent element in the frame. And the shrines do not really look good from a profile view to the side, from the back. I don't think they look that great. I really like to see that entry into the shrine itself, into the elevator, and the Sheikah symbol on top. Not to say we won't. Maybe we could probably find. I hate to say that it doesn't look good because I just haven't. I have not captured a good shot from any other angle than a good frontal or a 3/4 frontal view of a shrine. So maybe we'll get some more side profile views and maybe some back sides. I guess I would say I'd prefer the profile view versus a back view because at least we can see the Sheikah slate slot thing. What do you call that? The little docking bay for the Sheikah slate. The dock. Sheikah slate dock. There you go. So is that the worst? But again, Farosh doesn't look that good. I don't the walls, those ruins that are in the middle ground of the image, they just feel like a cluttered mess. There's nothing going on. Again, no good flow with those lines to the image. It just kind of it feels like it should be two completely separate images. One of Farosh up there and then one of the shrine, and neither of them really go together very well. Maybe if Farosh was like completely in the sky. That's something I said, I think, when we were shooting, is if I wanted Farosh fully viewed in the sky, not getting stacked up against any of those walls. So I'll save this one for now, but this is definitely in the chopping block. And then the second one is just worse in pretty much every regard, except I do like the way I pan to the right a little bit. I don't mind the back side of the shrine being closed off right there. And we opened up that right side to allow a little bit more of the arch entryway into the shrine area. Opened that up a tiny bit so that walkway feels a little bit more of part of the image. But Farosh got even worse here because he's not even in any kind of interesting shape. He's all stacked up with himself. So let's delete the second one because I think that first one's still the better of the two. Even though, again, I will probably end up deleting this one. Because I'm just, oh, wait. Did I delete the wrong one? Wait, did I not delete it? Deleting this one. Did I not delete that one? That just confused me. Either way, honestly, most of these I'm fine taking out. So after Farosh flew around for a bit, then we wanted to maybe capture another image. And as we were heading over to Hylia Bridge or towards Hylia Bridge, we got a nice fallen star fragment landing right where Farosh is heading, and we got a little pro snap snippet of Farosh going, leaping over, flying over Hylia Bridge with that star fragment in the background. Not the biggest fan of this shot either. I probably could have tilted up a bit. There's like that whole bottom left quadrant with that little rock face that looks totally pointless. Not really much happening on the bottom of the frame, so we could have tilted up a little bit. So we could have seen the sky where that fallen star fragment came from. Not really a big fan of this. Again, Farosh doesn't look that great here. We can't really see a well-defined face, head, arms. I think you kind of want to see those elements to really make Farosh look good. The bridge, the Hylia Bridge doesn't look good. The sky is actually pretty drab. It was just an interesting couple elements in that frame with the dragon and the fallen star fragment. But other than that, I'm going to delete it because it's not that good. And we did go try to make our way over to where that star fragment was, because as we are playing a new game file, I have 0 resources in every regard. And star fragments will be coming in handy at some point. In fact, all resources are going to be needed to be gathered. So we'll be gathering resources as we go along on our adventures. But we got attacked by a little a stout goblin, and a flock of geese. Are they considered a flock? What is a grouping of geese called? I bet that particular, it's probably a very specific name when the geese are doing that in Breath of the Wild, but don't want to look it up right this second. Either way, not a cool shot. I do like the image of all those geese. It's a very cool pattern that they create, and it looks beautiful when they're kind of filling the frame. But and this is probably the closest I got to trying to get one of those shots. But here, I wish they filled in that area on the left side of the frame where it looks like you can tell that they're all clustered on the right side and there's a lot less on the left. I do like it how the Stout Goblin Archer is perfectly placed between one of their empty spaces. That's fine, and that's what I would want. I'd want some kind of element in the frame that we're focusing on amid those Keese flying through trying to attack us. Not easy to get because when they're doing this, when their eyes are red, that's when they're coming in to do some damage. So I think I got this shot and I was almost immediately hit. A lot of these, I'm just about to take damage or had just taken damage and recomposed to take the shot. But none of these really came out. I think that they're just not. This one is close because everything, I like how everything is held in the frame here, but it's like almost too much surrounding area to look good. That just doesn't, I want them to fill the frame. I want the Keese filling the frame with something else around them. Here, it would have been better if the Keese were all up in the sky instead of kind of stacked up on the horizon. And then I don't really like the shape that their grouping creates in this particular shot. Other than that, on this shot, the Stout Goblin looks okay. The Fallen Star Fragment looks cool back there. Dueling Peaks is looking beautiful. And we got a little bit of the sunrise coming up. But this one's terrible. We only have a couple Keese in there. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't want this one. Yeah, I don't like the clustering in the center of the frame like that. It's just, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. And I want them also, we would want them facing us. You want to see their eye and their fangs and their wings a little bit. They don't look that good profile view like this. So bye. I was really hoping this one would come out much better. If we had that spot in the top left corner of the sky, maybe at least covered up, maybe I would have kept this one. Also, the image of Hialeah Bridge behind isn't terrible, but also I don't know if that is the best. We might want more of a simple landscape in the background with that single NPC amid the Keese. That would be interesting rather than a cluttered background. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's interesting to see the bridge. I mean, I want to see the bridge ideally, but if the main subject is going to be the Keese flying around and then that single other NPC composed with them, I think we don't need a complicated background. So let's delete that one. Didn't even come out anyway. We got one leaping baby choo-choo with his friend while the sun's rising over the dueling peaks. It's a beautiful shot. I like this one. We can get much better choo-choo shots though, and we really have to be brutal about cutting the crust off this shit camera roll. I like the sunburst here behind coming over dueling peaks. I also don't mind. I know it looks like the grass is very heavily obscuring the choo-choo here, which it is, but I think that looks kind of funny because it's like he's got those big old eyes peeking out over the blades of grass. And I think that's what really makes the image. I mentioned this before. I do have a terrible habit of putting the horizon line dead center of the frame, which is not a good compositional tactic. Not saying you can't do it and it's never going to look good, but generally it's not okay. And in this case, I don't like it because we don't need that much grass in the bottom of the frame. And the sky looks gorgeous. So if we tilt it up, we would have had a much better element, that nice, beautiful, cloudy sky, and not so much of that grass being lost. Although I was arguing with myself that maybe it is better to have more of the grass because then it kind of emphasizes the hidden choo-choo. But either way, I don't think this is a good shot. So let's just delete it. Same idea. Got a flying V with the choo-choo and dueling peaks. I love that distant tree on the bottom left or the mid left side of the frame. That tree is really, really picturesque. Actually, that leaping choo-choo shot, I was kind of disappointed because the leaping choo-choo actually jumped up and blocked that beautiful tree in the background. This time, unfortunately, we got a very bright hot spot right in the center of the sky. That did make that flying V that we got up there stand out pretty well, but not enough detail. Not enough detail. I don't really like the choo-choo's positioning. The choo-choo should be looking at us, facing us, and weird. It's kind of weird that there's no texture on that on the ground. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it looks like there should be some more of those grass blades at least filling in the bottom left corner of the frame, extending towards that tree, and it looks like an unrendered piece of the ground, even though I know that that is how it should look. Either way, not keeping it. Not keeping it. Another shot of Faroche. Terrible shot of Faroche. I think this is what we used for the compendium. What's up, Gary? Thing oozed all over the ground. Yeah, it oozed and it slicked it all down. I'd buy that. Thank you, Gary. Is today like sub day? Because first of all, thank you, Gary, my favorite person. Appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Very much love the support. Hope it's worth it. Hope I don't disappoint you. Yeah, really appreciate all the support, my friends. I'm just barely, yeah. Thank you. I think we shot this picture of Faroche for the compendium because it's composed with Faroche right in the center of the frame basically, and everything else sucks. So just delete that. It's not even it wouldn't even be a good shot for the compendium. We look forward to a better one later. We got the Guardian. What are those called, by the way? I should know this. The ones, it's the stalkers are the ones that are walking around with their little tentacles. Do I not? I didn't get, I guess that didn't count as me putting that guy in the frame. That's right. We still have a star fragment right there. We might be able to get, well, it's a Guardian Sentry. They're Guardian Sentries when they're, I should know this, but I do not. Either way, we're trying to get a shot of this Guardian firing at us with a little bit of that ruined landscape surrounding the shrine. And the first attempt, we caught it a little too late, and we got one of those little whiteout. This is right before I got smacked. And remind me, we need to go get more. We need to go get more fairies because I will not survive the night if we do not. I will not survive the night. I don't want to see a game over, man. I do not want to see us miss some cool photos. Don't want to miss it. So let's delete that one. And then we did get a better version, but this is not quite where I wanted it. I wanted this shot while the Guardian was still charging up, like right before the blast is the prime moment, in my opinion, to get a good shot of those Guardians firing at us. Still ended up looking like a pretty cool effect. I like that circle, but I don't like that you can't see the Guardian behind it. It's completely obscuring, and that's why the fully charged Guardian just before he shoots with the beautiful circles of blue emanating around him, that's what we were going for. We do have a flying V up there, though, and that ain't bad. I am struggling with if I like or dislike the shots where the shrine is behind something and we're just seeing the cone, the tip of the cone, peek out of there. Not 100% certain. I'm going to save this Guardian shot for now, but because of the timing is interesting. And then we shot a nice frame of the shrine within that archway. I do like this shot, but I know we got more interesting versions of that same thing because as soon as we photographed that and then we said we'd wait for some interesting stuff to happen, we photographed this version with Death Mountain in the background. Got a little flying V in there at sunset. I didn't even clip like any of these until the lightning finally started to hit. And we got some really cool shots. The only bummer here is that the sky above the arch lost all that detail. Whereas these blue sky versions, there's some cool detail in the sky, making it worthwhile to have the camera tilted up to see above that broken wall. Let's see. I'm not going to keep the ones where we're cropping the top of the wall, creating those bad trap triangles in the top left, top right. Delete that one. I want the breathing room. And we want those blue skies. This last one's going to be a no. The clouds are not as interesting. Also, the light has shifted and it's not hitting the inside of that arch, which it is in these first shots, creating a little bit more dimension to that wall. So we can delete that one. I think it was this second one. This one has the best clouds. Still got some dimension from the light hitting the inside of that archway. And a nice, interesting rainbow type flare coming in from the sun that's just out of frame in the top left. So we'll save that second one. Delete these other ones. Yeah, the clouds they shift quick, man. In this game, the weather can change. It's like Miami. You ever been to Miami or Tampa? You ever been to Florida? Florida, weather changes like that, dude. Like that. I've played Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I know what it's like because I played Grand Theft Auto. But the light shifts, the cloud shift, everything shifts very fast. Thank you, Gary. So that's why we do those little sequenced shots, those time-lapsed sequences, so that we can get those different versions with the different clouds, the different lighting, very quickly in very quick fashion. I really enjoy this shot of the shrine. Like I was saying, I don't know if I would like it. I'm pretty sure I would like it more if the shrine was fully featured in there. I think there's enough of it peeking over, and then again, because we have that archway leading into that compartment that the shrine is in, that I think that is what saves this. If that wall was completely cut off, if that was cutting off that entire other section of the ruins, I don't think I'd like the shot. I like that we have that walkway, and that's what makes it feel okay that the shrine's a little obscured. And I think I like the second one that we ended up tightening the frame a little bit. We cropped out a little useless stuff on the bottom left corner, some empty space. Also, the lighting on this second shot looks like the lighting came in and hit the wall, the front side of the wall, a little bit better. Actually, I don't know. That's actually not really that big of it. It's definitely brighter. Definitely has a little bit more light on the shrine itself and the wall, but it's not that big of a deal. But I'll delete this first one. Save that one. Saving that guy for now. All of these sunset shots of the archway, I don't think are necessary because we have that blue sky archway shot if we want it, even though I know we're going to get into those lightning strike shots, and that will end up being the keeper type shots. Once the thunderstorm came in, start getting this lightning. Love this shot where the lightning is striking directly behind the shrine. There's those electrical currents. The electricity just exploding out from behind it. Only thing that sucks is that there's no detail in that sky. And only when the lightning is going off behind the clouds do we see the beautiful texture of the sky. Still love that shot, though. And we almost got the same thing here, but I think this is definitely a better version. This first shot's really badass. I love the way the light looks in that archway. It's kind of a shame on these ones that lighting effect didn't occur. But that lightning strike is so much better than this bland, just the lighting itself on the arch. I'm going to save that lighting on the arch shot for now, just because it's so different. These lightning strike shots are not as good as this one. And then we did, because we got into our night cycle, we got those stalk goblins popping up, and I very much love this shot. Just wish I had backed off just a little more and gotten them fully in the frame. It's such a bummer that their hands, the hands on either side of the frame, cutting out a little bit. Not too atrocious, I guess, but not preferable. Luckily, we did have the Boko on the right side of the frame, or the stalk goblin on the right side of the frame, just about to get struck by lightning, and his weapon is charging up, getting all electrically charged. So I'll say, I do like that shot. I'll save that one for now. And then we tried to back off and get another one, which almost was better. But then I got the frame really lopsided here. Everything is a little shifted to the right. Just a little bit too much shifted to the right. You can just see the distance between the edge of the frame that each stalk goblin has. And it feels bad. I'd almost prefer this one where they're both at least similarly placed at the edge of the frame, rather than one that's very lopsided. So let's delete the lopsided one. Keep that one for now. And this shot, as I was clipping this shot, I think this shot's pretty cool. It's okay. I wish the stalk goblins were a little bit closer to the camera, but their posing is pretty nice. Just before, like a split second before I took the shot, though, much better illumination to the sky. The lightning bolt on the right side, top right corner, that was very, very prominent, and it's kind of faded out at this point. Also, there's this lightning strike coming out of the clouds on the left, top left corner. That also is faded out a little bit too much. But as I was clipping this, literally it was like maybe 10 frames. So it's like half a set, or well, I think is this 60 fips? Are we getting 60 fips here? That was around 20-ish frames, something like that. I don't know. It's like very, 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 very close to getting the perfect timing on those lightning strikes. Also, the shrine is now off center from that archway, which we wanted the shrine nice smack dab in the middle of that archway. But I will delete this wide shot of those two Boko stalk goblins. If I mix up Boko goblin and stalk goblin, give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know? We got this stalk goblin just getting destroyed by the lightning. Really cool shot, actually. It's just such a bummer the background gets so obscured by the flash, because there might be something interesting happening in the distance if we could see it. We just cannot. The stalk goblin's head, though, is so perfectly visible above that explosion. I wish I would have zoomed in more. Like, there's basically, I could have gotten pretty much everything in the, like 50% of the left side. I mean, well, let's say 25, 30% of the left side of the frame is useless. And then maybe 10% of the top of the frame is useless. So we basically could have pushed in just on that explosion, or zoomed in just on that explosion a little bit, and it would have been okay. Luckily, those lightning, the electricity coming down from the tops and the sides of the frame adds enough interesting texture to at least make it worth it being there. But I, again, would have preferred something cool in the distance. Maybe it wouldn't have been bad having it composed like this, where the explosion and the lightning is coming down on one side of the frame, leaving that other side open for a distant subject in the background. But again, when the lightning hits and we take it right at this type of moment, it seems to almost completely obscure those distant objects. So I don't know if we could have gotten something, even if there was something worthwhile there. Saving that one, though. That's an interesting shot. And then I love this shot of the moon above the wall here like this. Definitely better. This is the one where the lightning was actually flashing, illuminating the sky. Kind of a double-edged sword, because it's a beautiful look to the foreground, and the structures get that lightning effect lighting on them. But then also the sky got a little bit too bright, maybe, And it would have been more interesting. The moon would have stood out a lot more in that sky had it been a little bit of a darker sky like it is in the second shot. Also, you lose a little bit of the light, the view of the rain actually falling. The rain drops do not feel anywhere near as visible in this shot than they do in this darker frame. I still like the lightning strike version better though. Also, we pushed in a little bit more here to bring that archway above the top of the shrine. I actually would have preferred this composition of the shrine within the archway than this one where it's getting snipped. Its tip is getting snipped from the top of that archway. And I wish I like it when the tip is there. All right, call me crazy. I like the extra tip on there rather than this one. But I still like that lightning strike better. So we'll save the lightning strike, delete the dark frame. And then we did try to get some more magic with a even tighter shot of just the shrine and the archway itself. This one, the flash looks great, but then we caught it just as the lightning was coming down. And look at the way that lightning has contoured around the archway and down to the ground. Such a perfect way for that lightning to have struck that particular spot. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that shot, especially compared to this one. So we can delete that one. I was very happy when we got that shot. So many cool ones, though. And then we got this stock goblin here. And I love that pose. That's a great pose. Just not good composition on anything else. I'd prefer that stock goblin to not be stacked up in front of the shrine. The shrine isn't centered in the archway. Got those trap triangles, top left, top right. Cropping the stock goblin's foot out at the bottom of the frame. Too many issues, man. Goodbye. Goodbye, Stalky. And then we have our little farce shot, parody shot. I don't know why I call it that, but that's what I'm going to call it. It's meant to be funny. It's a parody of a good photo. It's just interesting. We caught it as the Stalk Goblin was smacking us, and we got a shot through its jaw and out its back. Out through its back rib cage, kind of like that. And that's just interesting, but it's a terrible shot. If we had something cool like this happen, and then something inside, behind or in the background, through the bones, if we could look through the bones and see really cool composition back there, that'd be fun. But it's a novelty shot. That's the word I was looking for. It's a novelty shot. We did our obligatory self-portrait. Is not good, so delete that. Although it's interesting, we have again kind of a couple rare elements to the frame. I don't know if the dragons are really rare though. I mean, we're seeing it every night, right? They pop up almost every night, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of easy to predict that. The star fragment, that's hard to predict. But we're not gonna keep the shot. It's very rarely will we keep the self portraits. And then we got Feroce jumping over that bridge again. This time, this second version of that. Did I say I deleted that first one that I said was crap? Right? Yes, I did. This version is better, but it's still not great. I fixed a few of the compositional mistakes on this shot, but it's still it's still kind of meh. We'll delete that. I have shot, I think one of the first streams, or a very early Zelda stream that we did, I think we got almost this exact same type of shot. We didn't have the star fragment in there, but I know when we shot Feroce, one of the first times, it was a shot of him coming over the Lake Hylia Bridge. And I love that bridge. Bridge is just really beautiful design. Bridges are cool in general, in my opinion, real life and in digital formatting of life. aka Zelda. Love that bridge. So we'll probably shoot that bridge again. You know, we've used it as a part of the frame in a lot of shots. Anyway, still not a great shot. So let's just delete that one. And you know, okay, we don't need this many. This shot, I love this shot of the. I love this shot of the shrine, the blue one. We do not need all of these though. This one, as cool as that lighting effect is coming through that arch, it's not anywhere near as cool as that lightning hitting. So let's delete that one. I guess this moonshot can go. I'm not all that impressed by it. Let's delete that one. This lightning strike, that's going to be very tough to delete, even though it's like almost too simple, though. It's almost, there's like a little bit too much simplicity to it. It feels like there's something, just a little something missing, maybe. I probably could have pushed in a little bit more. This is definitely at our widest setting on the lens. So I could have pushed in a little bit more and tilted up maybe a little bit more. But also, the more we pushed in, the less of that archway we showed. I was struggling with how much of that arch we really needed for it to feel the way we wanted it to feel. Anyway, I'll save that one for now. This one's really cool too. I feel like we could delete this one though. Also, I want to check. I believe right behind the shrine there is that metal door that you move with magnesis, and then there's the treasure box under it, or there's a Korok under it. So that's why it was getting struck behind it. When I was taking these photos, I thought that the shrine itself might conduct the lightning, but I don't think so. I think it was that thing in the background. Good to take note of. We've done that in the past where we've used a metal weapon to draw the lightning to specifically where we want it to go. We've done that. We know we can do it. And if we want some cool things like this, where it's a lightning strike right behind an object, it's very easy to initiate or instigate that. I guess this sunny day shot can go. I love the color there. I guess we can save. We got plenty of room. I mean, yeah, we got plenty of room on the roll. Let's not sit here and debate for too long. We need to save some stuff. Some of these, it's got a few of these I can just immediately be like, okay, we'll delete that, delete that, delete that. Feroz shot, we're going to end up being able to delete. The Guardian shot with the flying V, we can probably delete. And then it's just going to be debating on a few between a couple of these, which ones I should keep. And eventually, we cannot keep everything, as much as that sucks. But I will probably try to keep one of each shrine that we photographed until we really need to delete. Then maybe we'll go back and delete the earliest ones and only start saving our favorite shrine captures. But we have 40 shots. And what time is it? We're not going to make it. We're not making it. It's 3 a.m. We're not going to make it to that fragment right there. Let's save, though, since we did our edit. I don't want to lose all that editing. Oh, such a bummer. I really want the star fragments, but we'll have plenty of opportunities. I have learned that they pop up in an area of the sky that you're looking at. So it's really not all that magnificent that we captured in those moments, like when we're photographing Hyrule Castle, which we're going to do that again. We'll do that again without... I want a nice clean frame Hyrule Castle. Now we can do that without the red laser beams shooting into it. But sitting there, if we sit there long enough, we'll get a shooting star. We'll get a shooting star. And what was probably more difficult about that photo session we did. That was for our Halloween spooky photo session, Hyrule Castle photo shoot. The moon was almost, if not completely full, very close to full. And that is, I guess that's kind of special. So that's something maybe a little bit more difficult to coordinate. Getting a falling star or shooting star with a full moon, that might be less easy to make happen. But again, it's just there's shooting stars not as rare as I originally thought. Now that I've read about them a little bit. Anyway, so I think we can check off Jabaya's Shrine. We can check off Kenamit Shrine. And then all we got to do is Daim and Oman. Ow. Oh, man. Ow. That's what I say every time I get slapped for taking bad photos, which happens a lot. You'd be surprised how much corporal punishment can encourage better photographic skills. In fact, on that note, corporal punishment in photography, some guy invented, and I don't think this was an April Fool's joke. I'm pretty sure it was real, but if it's fake, don't blame me. I'm only a human. Some guy invented a camera that has some kind of artificial intelligence that reads the scene and the composition. And if you take a picture that has bad composition, it gives you a little shock. It shocks you, electrocutes you. And so it encourages good composition. As insane as that sounds, that is how it is. Okay, so also, this is Central Hyrule right here. We're not going to get into Central. That's the region that I was saying we will probably not do. Once we exit Great Plateau, we're going to finish shooting tonight, or at least we're going to start finishing to shoot. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully we can finish shooting the Great Plateau shrines. But we'll photograph Daim and Oman Ow, and then West Necluda will become our bitch. And we will be getting West Necluda shots until we wrap up all the shrines in West Necluda. Because that's how I'd like to do this. One little section at a time. I don't want to get overwhelmed. And then we'll maybe do whatever area Hateno is in. Maybe we can do that. I don't know. Who cares? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just go straight over. Let's... Yeah, we'll do Daim first. Daim. Real bummed about that fragment, though. Not gonna get that fragment. And this shrine, I know, is gonna be a difficult one. It's on the edge of this cliff. It's okay. We'll look at it from a further perspective. We'll look at it from the frontal perspective. You know, maybe this isn't gonna be as difficult as... Oh, wait, Boko! Stalks! 2 of them! Oh! With the fragment in the bottom, or, well, the middle of the frame. Okay, dude, maybe we can get one of these guys. Oh, what am I talking about? This is not going to be a good... Let's do a scout before you speak, Polly boy. Anyway, I'm keeping that one, and then maybe we can get a couple stalks guarding this thing before the sun comes completely up. We have like maybe an hour in game time. Okay, yeah, here, come over here. No, wait, I cannot deal with no stamina right now. Okay. Pose! Oh! That's kind of fun. Not liking the spear in the bottom of the frame, but that one guy is great. Loving that shot, dude. Wow, okay. Wish that spear wasn't... Let's try another one really quick. He's going to jab me, but... Try to get them back down here. Come on. Come on, dudes. These guys are... I mean... Obviously, they've got no brain. Oh, yeah! The other one on the right is leaping. Starting to get a bit of a hot spot from the sunrise in the top left corner, though. Let's get rid of one of these guys. Let's get rid of this. Also, let's see. I'm going to grab this spear from him, so let's just hawk this guy. Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. Well, you know what? We got one of them, and that's going to be... I think that's going to be our only option in terms of getting an enemy, which I'm glad we got here right then and got that brilliant opportunity that we didn't miss. Flying V. Missing it. So anyway, this is the stasis trial, right? Let's see. That sunrise, that was pretty magical. The fragment was in there. The bridge looked great down there. Got a couple cool shots. Dude, there we go. And then here we can just get a nice, beautiful looking overview of that landscape. Try to work dueling peaks in there a little bit better. Beautiful sunrise color right now. Beautiful sunrise color. I need to tilt up and pan to the right just a tiny bit on this composition. Delete that one. That garbage. You want that full shrine all in the frame. Maybe we can wait for the clouds above dueling peaks to part a little bit so we get maybe some more blue. Some good atmosphere right now. Give me a flying V, and I will be very happy. Okay. Oh! Did you see that shadow go right over the shrine? That's kind of interesting. Save that, but let's get... I don't want the shrine to not have light on it. That's actually not the best idea. Not bad. Kind of want Lake Hylia to come out of that fog, though. There's a little bit too much of a marine layer. I don't know. It's not the ocean. I don't know if it'd be a marine layer, but you know, you want to see those islands down there a little bit better. Got some good blue in the sky. Those clouds look amazing. Want some more atmosphere on the distant hillsides, though. Let's let some of that plume up. Okay, rainy night. Okay, or rainy? Is it night? No, it's gonna be. Just sun just came up. What am I talking about? Ooh, okay, that's kind of a bummer. See, now you can really see the atmosphere on the hills, though, in the distance. What time is it? 8:30. Okay, well, let's just futz around and look at this sucker and see what else What else could we get here? That composition that I was just in will be beautiful for moonrise because the moonrise should come up. Not sure exactly where it'll pop up from this exact vantage point, but should pop up somewhere over there. So once we get into our night cycle, and maybe what we'll do with our downtime, is we'll go grab some of those fairies that we know we need. And we know we like this little ledge right here. We know we like this vantage point right here, looking down. Ish, if I can be there and not slide off. We know we like that composition. Pretty easy for me to set myself back up right here. So that'll definitely be a great moonrise shot. And I mean, that's definitely the angle we want, dude. I mean, that's definitely, looking at it from this side, it's going to be, I'd be hard pressed to find a good, there's nothing happening in the background in that direction. We have, it sucks that I'm not, here's the only issue with not having all of the towers linked up or completed. I'm not going to be able to verify the names of locations on the map until we get those unlocked, which is kind of a bummer. It's so nice in our other game where we have the whole map revealed already. I can easily reference. And yeah, I know I have a computer in front of me, and yes, I could look through the computer. I could Google it. It's just that takes so much more time. And then if it's nice to have the visual element for you people to see what we're talking about. Anyway, regardless, let's not worry about that. I was going to look up what this, I'm pretty sure that's Gerudo. It's like Gerudo Ridge or whatever. What's that called? I'm just not gonna remember, dude. You know what? This spear can eat it because I did like this axe better anyway. How about this backside from here? Oh, you know, it'd might be a fun thing to attempt. Just while we're not worried about time. Here's what we'll do. Just because I'm not sure if I'm going to like this shot anyway, so we're not going to really worry about perfecting it, but let's get a shot like this. We have the shrine on one side, and then I'm going to use stasis to launch that boulder. I guess what direction would we want it to go? I think we'd want it to go from the right side of the frame towards the shrine, right? So we'll launch it that way and try to get a shot of it flying through the air, thus emphasizing the skill that we learn in this shrine. Right? Right? Also should have used that freaking spear before we wasted it for exactly this, but that's okay. So yeah, we'll stasis. Stasis, we'll launch it this direction, then we'll hop back. Three hits, that's plenty. Yeah! Ooh, bad composition on the shrine, though. I don't think I really got into the composition I wanted at all. I'm going to save that. But then let me quickly reposition. I'm going to back up, back to the left, back up to the left, pan to the right just a tiny bit because I wanted to see some of those Gerudo Plateau cliffs or whatever. That's a good arc, though, on the actual rock being launched. I don't mind that. But yeah, I'll try one more quickly. Oh! Yeah, see, I should have been around here. This would have been a better comp, but it was like at the timing just fucked it up. Saving it anyway. Okay, cool attempt. Let's go grab some fairies. Fauxtographing Fairies, which is a movie that I'm going to talk about at some point. Lots of photography in that movie. I mean, it's in the title. It's in the title. Gonna go right over to the Great Fairy Fountain. Let's make this easy. Instead of chopping grass for an hour trying to find the fairies, let's go just grab them. The fairies at the fairy fountain sit right on the ground. Pick them up. Just pick them right up. I think also we can get one more than we generally could if we're just cutting grass. They only allow you to have so many in your inventory before they won't spawn anymore. And I think it's either 3 or 4. We also have to photograph this shrine, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Bloopy. Bloopy, give me rupee. Yes. Oh, there's another bloops. Sometimes there's a shitload of them. Not gonna get better than that. Dude. It's really not a bad haul for a couple bloopies. Okay, so I see 3, yeah. So, no, there's 4 here. And I should be able to get all of them. And then we'll have more than we generally... We standard... Unless did this one go away already? No, see, it's still there. Oh, no, I had 0. Okay. I thought I had 1 left for some reason. So 4. Yeah, the maximum you can get is 4. I think, though, if you have 3 on you, no more will spawn. 4 will pop up at the fairy fountain. But if you have 3 and the other one, you miss grabbing the other one, I believe you won't be able to get any more of them, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be completely wrong. Might as well grab some stuff to harvest. We got plenty of time, like I said. We're waiting out. We're going to wait out till like 5 p.m. or so, and then we'll head back to the shrine. And then eventually we got to figure out, and I know we had some help last time with where we can get hardy radish, but I forget if we answered the question of what is the closest and easiest for me to get to at this point in the game. That is what I would struggle with. Where can I go right now that's easily available for me to get to? Because I would love like a bunch of hardy radish or hardy durans. Here's some radish. Hey, I knew there was some here. I could have sworn there used to be a whole bunch more of them, but I could also be thinking of a completely different fairy fountain. Perhaps? Did we do that Korok thing? Why don't we just go do that right now? In fact, you know, one of the first places, the first next zones we should open up and try to accomplish... Oh, we didn't do this one yet. We should try to get Lost Woods accomplished. Wait, we should get Lost Woods accomplished because I would like to be able to turn in those Korok seeds and get some more slots available. That'll help us out big time. Thanks, buddy. Bye-bye. Yeah, remind me this is always what we should be doing between the good times to photograph. Getting harvestables. Is this not? Why am I even wasting? What are you doing? Sometimes I kind of forget to do things the easy way. And I want to challenge myself. Here, let's also do this. Let's go check out what that particular shrine looks like from a very far distance. Look, actually, let's go. So yeah, let's go to Shrine of Resurrection, maybe over by the Temple of Time. Because I wouldn't mind those. I'd love some long shots with a nice large amount of the distant landscape around the shrines. Those are the type of shots that are pretty rare for us to grab, I want to say. I feel like we want to be right up in there. Let's challenge ourselves to view these objects. Also, we grabbed this Korok, right? I'm pretty sure we did. Yes, I see the little man in there. Little bastard. This is where it all began. Oh my gosh, I gotta get better with not using all my stamina. Vertical surfaces become slick. Yep, the slickens them up a bit. Take some shroomies. I like harvest for a full day and then harvest for a full day, and I feel like I have so much crap. But then I look at how many items I actually have on me, and it's not as many as I thought. Okay, let's do this too. Let's get a freshy torch. And why not a freshy axe? Give me some of that Hylian rice. Alright, so I was saying maybe at the top of Temple of Time. Also not like 100% sure we got all of the treasure from this area, did we? Probably. Also, we got to get back up there. Although it looks like, yeah, looks like the rain's going to stop just before sunset. Perfect time. There's the Daim itself. So bad with the controls. See, but distant shot, this is, you know, things like this could be cool if the time is right and the composition is right. So now we can shoot it like through a, ooh, there we go. Is there any way we can shoot it through a window or something cool? You know what? I don't know, but I want to go. We can look at this again in a second. Let's just go back up there and be ready for our sunset and moon rise. Because you know we want to photograph that. You know it. Next tip, just the tip. Oh, Daim. Ooh, we can try our launching of the launching of the rock again. Let's do that at night this time. Also, there's this nice little vantage point now, isn't there? Let's just look at what this is up here. Nah, see, I think we're too far up, and now we're not looking in our preferred direction. Although it's kind of cool too, in a way. But no, I don't think that's going to be... Hear that wind, man. Need that rain to stop. Yeah, let's pop into our preferred... Right here. There's the sun setting. Nice, dude. Let's get one right here at sunset. Why not? Why not? Actually, you know what? I'm going to move. I'm going to save this one because I know this is not going to be our preferred. We already have our decision made that we want that night cycle shot. Still going to take it though. Still take it. Always take the shot. Always take the shot. Let me tilt up just a little bit and pan just a little bit to the right. Just like that. Just like that. Let's watch this light change. Ooh. Sure does look pretty. I think it'd still tilt up a little bit. Watch that light fade. I love doing these. I love sitting and watching the light change like this. Okay, so there goes our sun. Let's do one more just with the last bit of light coming from that sunset. Beautiful. See that glow fade. Beautiful. One more there. It's just it's cool shooting it, and then it's really fun looking back and watching how the light changes and how each individual area of the frame can be affected so drastically just by the light shifting a little bit. Okay, there's our... Okay, did the moonlight pop in yet? There's our moon. Come up over out of the... Let's get one like that. Oh, and then... Okay, it should come up just above, and I'm a little disappointed. Yes, it's true. I'm disappointed that that's not a crescent moon. But what do you want? Okay, I can also tilt up a little bit. I'm going to tilt up a little bit, maybe pan just back to the left a tiny, tiny, tiny bit, and then let the moon get just to the peak, to the top of the peak of Dueling Peaks there. I want it just above the point. 3, 2, 1, now. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh yeah. Loving that, man. Sure, I would way, way, way prefer a crescent, but at least it's half. At least it's a half. I don't particularly like Crazy Saltman, dude. Oh man, what a good moment to subscribe. Thank you, Saltman. In Saltman we trust. As always, thank you very, very much. Looking forward to another great month of this, man. I'm having so much fun doing the shrine project. I was really looking for something that felt like a great all-encompassing project, something we could like know we did from beginning to end and like put bookends on the thing and be done with it. And doing the shrine thing, it's given me that sense of direction. Anyway, love that shot, dude. That's a keeper. And then I'm gonna try to recompose a little bit and fit the moon in maybe a little bit more if we can. Maybe I can try to offset the composition so that the focus point's kind of in the center of the frame and we can get the moon in focus. Another thing you guys know I prefer. Come to the left, tilt up. Oh, I can't go to the left anymore. Yeesh. Nah. Okay, we get that. That was like that was the moment and we got it. That was the moment and we got not this one. This is not as good. I'll save that one so we can compare. And then what else have we can we get something else? Okay, so this actually might be a fun profile type view if we can get just the side of the shrine, and now the moon will remain in focus because we have our focus point set to the sky. And we have that cool Sheikah texture along the right side of the frame. Like that. Ooh, I kind of like the way there's that one cloud crossing through the moon. I should pan to the left like a little bit, though. Maybe we don't need that much of the shrine. Maybe let that moon reveal itself completely. One more. Okay. Maybe a little bit too much sky, though. Save it. That'll probably be a throwaway. All right. I'm comfortable with that shrine. I would say, let's save. I would be comfortable checking that one off the list. Now let's head over, while we're still in night cycle, let's go check out what Oman Ow's got to offer. We got all the treasures, right? We did that last time. Good. Good. Does the Shrine of Resurrection count as a shrine? I'll say it does. Maybe we won't photograph it until the end. And then we can do the towers, too. The towers, that's a much shorter project now, isn't it? It's like less than 10. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12-ish? 12? Doesn't matter. Either way, Oman Ow. Oh man, ow, that hurt. Please don't stab me again. I do not like it, Sam I am. A quagmire that will draw you in. Sink too deeply and you'll be unable to escape the bottomless bog. Is there a bog on the Great Plateau? There's that like the little swamp-ish area. Or is that... I just don't know if there's... Yeah, oh yeah, there is. There's definitely a spot over there. Okay, we got stalks. This is perfect. Ah! Ah! I do want to get some cool shots of the stalkies. There we go. Get the moon, Death Mountain in there. Let's get this spear off this guy. I don't like that shot anyway. Let's, I don't want that spear on him. Wait, what? Oh, his body fell into the water. I see. Okay, so we don't want that head there then. Let's... Ow. And I don't want... this Boko arm cluttering up my frame. Although now they're just going to be in the water. That's maybe a mistake. Watch that, Paul. Watch that. Watch that stamina. Okay. Oof. Give me another one of those leaps with Death Mountain in here. Leap! Leap at me. Oh! Yeah! Kind of bummed Death Mountain is getting a little bit blocked. But great timing on that leap. And his Boko club is only popping out of the top of the frame like a little bit. Not enough to make me concerned. Saving it. About to get smacked. Let's get him back up a little bit. And also, why don't we fill in... I don't like how there's so much negative space here, so let's just pop one of these little magnetic boxes. Maybe a couple magnetic boxes over here just to create a little bit of something on this side of the frame if he gets in there again. Grab him to chase us over here. Okay, you stay there. Good. Grab our camera again. And then give me some leapage, bro. Leap year. Fun pose. And see now but look at those boxes giving us a nice little bit on the side of the frame like that. Let's save that. I'm getting a little bit too much sky in that top left corner though. We could probably be on a little bit of a longer lens if we get him to behave, but he's not going to stay in the right spot. There we go. That's pretty good. Look at the nice reflection on the water from the Sheikah shrine. Loving that blue. That's a great pose. Okay, we'll keep that one. And let's try to get... Okay, I think that particular shot, I'm comfortable with that. Now let's try to get the moon in here with him on this side of the frame. You're going to have to leap at me, though. Leap at me. Yo! Oh, yeah. And the moon is in focus. Oh, man. Yeah. Pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy with that. Maybe the shrine could have been a little bit further to the right side of the frame. Maybe just a tiny bit.
Look at
yeah.
that.
Thank you, Paxor. Thank you. What a sweet shot, man. I'm ecstatic about that one. Okay, save that. Keeping that old picture. Get out of the way. Oh! Okay, and I dodged. And I dodged the attack, okay? I just want you to know. I want you to be impressed. Oh, shooting star! Oh! I got the shooting star. What if he was leaping and the shooting star was in there, though? Think, how close were we to that, man? That was like the difference of a few seconds. I mean, I know we were paused on the frame for a long time, but in terms of the real gameplay time, we were actually in there. Dude, I wish the freaking moon was in focus on that shot. Holy crap. Okay, save there. That's about as good as we're going to get there. What time is it? Now I want to go get that fallen star fragment. If we can. We have 3 hours. We're not going to get much better night cycle shit. So let's go get that. Let's go try to get that star fragment. Because I'm going to kick myself if we don't have any. Thank you, Saltman. Thank you. I know, that was great, huh? That was a great little lasts. I mean, I thought we were just going to be scouting really for the moon and perhaps the next night cycle, but this is great. We pretty much got exactly what I would want from that situation. Let's jump down. Let's grab. We have 3 hours of night left before that star fragment disappears. So let's get down there, grab that, and then we'll just hop right back up for sunrise and then get some cool sunrise shots. I'm even gonna leave. That stout goblin doesn't deserve to die. You know what I mean? He might even be there when we get back. So then we'll just kill him then. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I want that star fragment though, because I'm gonna really kick myself. We can see that. I think we can get to. That's just on the other side of the Colosseum. Which also one of my favorite spots in the game, and we need to go photograph that more. Can we make it? Oh, wait. Also, let's save, because if I lose those shots, I will be real bummed. Real bummed. Okay, ain't got time for you guys. Maybe if we get over here and we have some time to spare, I'll try to get a shot. Okay, what's going to be faster? Well, running or trying to climb up that cliff? I will save scum this if we have to. I will. Okay. Let's jump from this rock here and we'll fly. Yeah, I think this will be faster. It looks like there's some pretty low-level climbing right at this location. Yeah, some of this isn't even going to be climbing. We can run up a lot of this. Don't even try me, pal. Got a mission to grab my star fragment here. Oh, yeah, we'll have some time to maybe take a photo. First of all, let's peek in at the Lionel that I'm not going to even... I'm not going anywhere near that thing, dude. Fuck no. Listen to it. It's screaming at me. Oh, moblin. Stall moblin, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. This thing's way further away. Ooh. Okay. Top up our health. That was a gnarly hit. This thing is way further away than I thought it was, but we're gonna get over there, I hope. Come on. We got 1 hour, and we're right here. Do I have any more stamina stuff? Yes, I do. Exactly for this reason. Oh, come on. We're just going to make it. We are just barely going to make it over here. God, they are deceptively close by. I see it, dude. Tell me you're somewhere where I'm going to be able to grab you. Oh, two big old choo-choos. No! No! Dude. Ugh. Okay. I don't want to do that again, dude. Should I try that again? Like, now I'm bummed. I could have gotten... I'm scumming it, dude. I'm scumming it. I at least could have taken a picture of those two choo-choo guarding it. You know what I mean? If we weren't going to get over there. Had I not dicked around with that Lionel. Okay, it's okay. We're going to do this. I'm not giving up on this thing. Also, maybe a good idea to use a little bit more stamina replenishment and dash a little bit more. Okay, no running. Let's beeline it right for the sucker. We didn't have to mess around with that keys. Not gonna peer in at the Lionel. Dash, dash, dash. Let's replenish stamina. Let's not get almost killed by that guy. Try not to swim as much as possible. I don't know, man. 3 choo-choo. Ah, get out of here. Oh my god, dude. I should fly from over on top of this rock. Come on. No! 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 Ugh. You gotta be kidding me, man. Alright, that's... Now I'm gonna just drown. Okay, I'm loading again. I'm not gonna... I guess I won't attempt that. Should I attempt that again? I'll try one more time. Do I want to try one more time? Sup, V? Okay. I will wrap up shortly. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that again. Let's go... Well, here, you know what? I'll get as close as I can. I'm going to need to wrap up anyway in a second. So let me get over there and maybe we'll get like one cool shot of... one cool shot of something. Like, I don't know, we can get this really quick, actually. Stalkies with it. Scream at me. Nice pose. I'll take it. Let's go. Get out of here. I don't have time for you. Oh, no. Big old flock of geese now. Yeah, we'll get over here. We'll try to get, like, one cool shot with this thing. See, now I'm really bummed because we had those two choo-choo popped up right in front of the fragment. And I was, like, very close to just saying, let's take the shot and fuck the fragment and just get this cool shot. It probably wouldn't have looked great anyway. But now we got these 3 choo-choos, so maybe this will be even better. Join me over here, boys. It's not going to look like anything. Can I not chop down this? Junk. Get over on top of this little ridge, boys. Or wait, even better. Get over here. I'll get Death Mountain. Three choo-choo and Death Mountain. Ooh. Whatever. Alright, how about we... Yeah, the star fragment's gone. Okay. Let me just grab this shot of the choo-choo just to have it. You always take the shot. This is what we have learned via video games. Oh no. Death Mountain, get in there. Here we go. Okay, these guys are going to be a whole ordeal. I'm going to teleport back to Oman Ow because I want to be here. I'm not going to shoot out sunrise now because I don't got time. I want to be able to take the time to do that. But let's get over here so we're ready for the sunrise, and then that's going to be the first thing we do next time. Next time here. I am so happy with some of the shots we got. Were about as good as I could have hoped for though tonight. So that in itself is going to be great. Is just great. Sunrise is actually going to happen opposite of the shrine over here, so that actually might not be a good side to face to grab the sunrise, I don't think. Unfortunately, this is definitely a moon traveling / moon setting area. Anyway, okay, let's save. Let me do our quick. Oh wait, we gotta do a. We gotta do obligatory self-portrait, which we'll do right here in front of this broken wall with Death Mountain in the background. Whoops. Something like this, Death Mountain in the palm of my hand. Let's do we never do tight shots. I think I've said this before. We barely ever do tight framed selfies. So let's do one of those right now. Oh, half blink Link. You son of a bitch. And I am the one that took the picture, so shame on me. Anyway, saving it. Now you open your eyes, huh? Very nice. Okay, quick little review. What did we do today? We photographed how I cannot remember this name. The Daim shrine. Pretty much the main focus of today was the Daim shrine. And as we got there, very serendipitously, it was still a little bit of night left, so we had the Stout Goblin sentries about to stab us. I just wish the guy's tip of his thing was not sticking out of the bottom of the frame, but it really doesn't feel that bad, I guess. But we got some Stalkies guarding the shrine. Love that. Love that we had that opportunity, because otherwise we would have had to wait for another night cycle. And the fact that we got it at sunrise was great. Played around with that. I think this second one definitely takes the cake. These other ones, there's enough issues that I'd probably just immediately eliminate them. Tried to get a couple day shots. We knew those weren't going to work. Messed around with maybe using some stasis on that boulder next to where we got stasis and adding that to the frame, letting everybody know this is a shrine that we're at here. You know, we used the stasis. Maybe next time we'll have it fly towards us or something like that. That might be kind of a fun difference in that utilizing of the stasis. Half blink was amazing. Thank you. And then we posted up and got our time lapse of the shrine in that landscape, waiting for that moon to come up. And ooh, was it a beautiful moon? And we got. It's definitely going to be this one where the moon's at the peak of dueling, just above the dueling peaks. That's definitely going to be our best frame. That was the moment. That was like the moment. And then trying to recompose just didn't really work. This shot's, it's okay. Again, those profile shots are kind of tough, but I actually do enjoy the look of this one. It has an interesting aspect to it that didn't really work for some of the other profile shots we've taken to the shrines. Got this leaping Stout Goblin in front of, which after we finished shooting Daim, then we went over to Oman Ow. Got that last bit of the night cycle. Sweet Stout Goblin leaping shot. Love that. I just wish Death Mountain was under his arm a little bit better. Unfortunately, didn't happen. And then we got a good portrait of that Stalky guarding the shrine with that Death Mountain in the background. Should have tilted down just a tiny bit here, maybe. I would have preferred some of his shadow on the foreground rather than more of that sky, which doesn't really have much detail in it. Although this second shot, I think this shot's an even better. That's a better version of that same basic vibe. So we'll keep that, probably end up keeping that one. Another great leaping shot. Love this. This is almost even better. Get that moon in there. And then we got a fallen star fragment flying down. That was a last second shot. I don't like this composition at all, but timing wise, pretty incredible that I got the shot. And then we tried to get that star fragment, but we failed, and we only grabbed this goofy dancing stalk goblin in front of the Colosseum ruins, and then our self-portrait. So Pro Snap pick of the day. Man, which one would I want to choose? I'll say it's this leaping one with the moon in there. That shot's great, man. It feels pretty well balanced. I would have put the shrine maybe a tiny bit more to the right, but pretty well balanced. Great timing on that Stalk's jump. The moon looks beautiful, and it's held in focus. A lot of good atmosphere coming off the ground just behind the shrine. That's a great shot. Pro Snap pick of the day, chosen. And let me save here. Saving. And that's all she wrote, my friends. Great evening though. That was a lot of fun. We got some good shots. And that's all we want to do. We had a lot of fun. We got some cool photos. We checked off almost checked off 2 shrines. If we didn't chase after that fallen star fragment, maybe we could have finished off our last shrine on the Great Plateau, but we'll definitely finish that up next time. And we already shot it a little bit, so we'll just do a little bit of the sunrise photos, and we'll probably move on after that. But really good evening. I really appreciate everybody coming and hanging out, being a part of this. Thanks for all the subscriptions. You guys are incredible. Thank you all very much. Let me just go down the list. Saltman, as always, in Saltman We Trust. Thank you. Gary, thank you very much, my good man. Johnny boy, my bro. How could I live without you? Paxmore, need I say more? Okay, thank you, my friend. You guys are all really incredible. Thank you very much for the love and support. Wouldn't do this without you. Really hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening. I'll be back tomorrow for Photography Friday in Fallout 76. We'll be doing some fun stuff in there. We got to think of some cool fun, something like this. I mean, I think we started doing the thing where we're walking down different roads in Fallout, but I don't think that's giving us quite as good of a direction as the shrine's idea. So let's work on some, or I will be racking my brain for some cool concepts in that regard. And I hope to see you all then. Let me throw socials up. Check out our socials. Obviously, any support given there is a big support here. Check out all the socials, especially YouTube, because you can watch all the previous streams along with clips from each stream. If you just want to see the best shots we've taken, check out YouTube and TikTok, because you can find nice little short snippets there. And then just keep our Discord in mind if you want to stay in touch with what we're doing when we're not here and be a part of the community. Maybe share some of your cool photos you've taken. If you've taken any cool photos in any game, share them on Discord. Share your real life photos on the Discord. Stay in touch. And other than that, take care. Take pictures. Don't lose your dinosaur. Love you all. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow, I hope. But, you know, one can only hope. Rating for the stream. Dude, I felt pretty good about today. So I'm going to give it, let's see, 5, 6, 7 Argus and a Dorito. I'll give 7 Argus and Dorito. Love that. I'll throw a snack out there. And yeah, enjoy your evening, people. Peace.